What's going on, guys? Back with another video. It's been quite a long time since I've even made a video, and I'll tell you that it's mostly because I have been in a mentorship group and I just didn't want to. I paid for it and I paid a good little grip for it too, so I wasn't trying to replicate the same type of information that I've been learning over there on this channel because it just wouldn't be fair, wouldn't be right. However, I do want to come back and tell you that this bull market is still going. I'm still holding my coins. I didn't just sell out. Some of the coins I did kind of sell. There were certain things that did happen, some hacks and things like that. I'll update you guys on that. But overall, everything still seems to be looking the same. This is the crypto total market cap, the total 3. So this is just going to include your altcoins. Pretty sure it's just like the top 100 ones and stuff like that. So right now you can see that I have these arrows pointing like right here at the top and right here. These kind of replicate what we saw in the past back in January. Right now I have these orange arrows right here pointing to about the same area right around here that we saw before. And right now I believe that we are right around this range here for this right here. And I think that we just need to reclaim that. And after we reclaim this, just like we did over here, we reclaim this and we'll go ahead and shoot back up, because this point right here is a resistance where you see this green line at, and we just need to get back above that and hold that to see further upside. However, the trend is going. Trend is your friend. It's going, and it looks really good. Okay, we got this bounce off this gray line and back up here retesting this black area. Same thing that's going on, retest off this gray line and going back up here into this black line. So I do think that's one reason why I believe the bull market is still going. Of course, we're not getting fully into politics and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter who's the president, but we have Trump, who is pro Bitcoin. We have this new thing that was also brought up by my mentor right now. So right now, in between these two green lines right here, that's where we are, and that's another reason, like another confirmation as to why I believe why I'm still very, very bullish. Because once we got back and we got in this range here, that's whenever the bull market was translated in crypto. So let's go back as far as like altcoins and stuff. So if you go back, you can see right here, November of 2021, this is when we had our last like really high point in crypto when Bitcoin hit all-time highs. And by the way, this is my birthday too, so that was pretty nice, right? So we reclaimed this and we retested this. Now, if we were to break out of that, who even knows what would happen? However, things don't always have to be exact, but that's what it looks like right now. This was our bull market back then, and I understand this is from the stock market. However, these are very small stocks right here, so that kind of correlates to crypto as well. So you can see that we are finally getting back in there, and we haven't been anywhere near that since the last bull market. Okay, and we can go back even further to show you, like, remember COVID times? See, this was 2020, how we ran up that time, and then we were back in this range over here and in 2021, right? So then whenever we came back in this range, y'all remember we had a really good summer. There was like a little bit of a pump in the summertime right before this big thing came in. All right, so now that's what we're looking at right there. So that's another confirmation right there, as well as Bitcoin. Okay, today we got the Ethereum ETFs going today live, and we're just ranging in this area. But Bitcoin, however, has bounced perfectly right off of that gray trend line. The black trend line that we've been following ever since beginning of the year. Okay, so we bounced off of that a couple times, got some big long wicks. Those are buyers. Now we're trying to get back above this gray trend line right here. And looks like we may do it. Looks like we might not. However, if we do, we'll probably fall back down into this. I would love to see that fall back down into this black line here and see like a big spike over this way. Now, this is, where is it? We have the Fed meetings coming up around this time, the end of the month, coming up very, very soon next week. And so we'll see what happens during that. But overall, you can see when last time we had a wedge like this, what happened. Okay, we tried to break out there and get on top of that, but we just couldn't, right? So we saw what happened last time we had a nice wedge like that. So is it going to be the same type of thing? Who knows? However, it does look pretty nice, right? I can say that. All right, so that was also telling me that we might fall back down and touch this black line. Right here is the RSI, as well as this indicator at the bottom as well. So this, cool. So now we're going back to Ethereum. I don't know if it was sell the news, but we're holding this green, the green trend line pretty well. Today, we'll see if we still hold the black trend line that we've been following since way back here. Okay, was it a little bit before last year, or yeah, the end of last year, beginning of the year. So this is looking good. Right now I'm looking at this and I don't see anything bad wrong with this. Like I don't see any bad. Yeah, look, everything looks very, very good. And if you were following me with Carvana, you can see like I had mad notes on here. Like we'd have to really go in here. But I was following this really closely. I've been following this since $7, you know, since then. And I'm still in. I even bought some more back up here just as a little trade. So I got in like $130.50 or so, average price. But my previous average price, like where I have my big buys, is like $33. That's where my big buys are. I got in around $7, $8, sold around 12, got back in around 33. Okay, so now we're up like a ton. I mean, there was a lot of people that doubted me on this, but you can see if I would have just put everything in this, I mean, shoot, I'd be looking real good right now too. The Fed is just going to keep printing money. So the stock market, just expect it to just keep going up. Of course, there'll be maybe some pullbacks along the way, but I mean, have we even really had any pullbacks? It's just been record high, record high, record high, record high, one after another. I mean, if we go and we search up the S&P 500, okay, you can see that. Look at that. Look at that chart, man. Look at this chart. This is the daily chart. Bring up the weekly. Like, look at that. Barely had any red weeks. You had 1, 2, 3, barely anything. Might as well call that 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Look at that. Back in November, right before the year started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? So definitely not stopping anytime soon. If you think it is, it's not, because they haven't even announced that they've been cutting rates, because they have been. The Fed has been buying up all the debt, right? Creating money out of nowhere, buying it back, blah, blah, blah. Same story, different day. And they keep doing this, keep this on rotation, especially as Trump becomes president, because that's what happened last time. They love him for that. And yeah, so just expect a weaker dollar, inflation to go up, okay? And they're going to make it look good, just like they're making the stock market look good, but there's no correlation between the stock market and how our actual economy is doing, because pretty much everybody, more than 80% of people, are living paycheck to paycheck. So how could this possibly reflect what the economy is doing at this current moment? So that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. Just expect this market to keep going up. If you're betting against this market, good luck to you. Now, when elections come around and stuff like that a little bit after, that might be a different story. They might be just waiting for elections and then boom, here comes the big one. There will be a reversal on this. Just know that. This isn't going to last forever. But for right now, it is. They're going to be announcing that they're going to be cutting rates very soon. If not the next meeting, probably the one in September. That's what everybody's betting on. Other countries have already been cutting rates. Japan, I think it was Japan that just cut rates another 0.25. So all the other countries around us have been doing it. I'm pretty sure Canada already started cutting rates as well. All the central banks have been cutting, right? And ours are the only ones that's just been buying up all the debt and telling us the opposite. So when rates actually get cut, it's going to be the biggest, sickest bubble you've probably ever seen in your life. And that's just what I believe, not financial advice or anything like that. All right, guys. Thank you for listening if you listened, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Good luck with you guys.